Welcome everyone to another Anime Eternal video. Today I'm going to be going over every single tip and trick you could possibly need to know in Anime Eternals. So stay tuned, watch this entire video to find out all the Game Pass recommendations and what's best for what you're aiming for, as well as all the tips to do in-game to make sure you can progress as fast as possible. And before we get into this video, I just want to quickly mention, I'm so close to hitting 5,000 subscribers, so if you guys haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now and leave a like on this video. It supports me massively. And every time you guys show support to me, it makes me want to help you guys out more, so please go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. I even have some 5,000 subscriber merch right now down in the description. If you guys feel free, you can go and have a look at it. And without further ado, let's get into this video. First of all, always collect your chest. This is something I do not always do. I'm not gonna lie, I'm doing it right now because I keep forgetting to do it. So make sure every day you're collecting your daily, your premium if you have it, as well as your group chest, which you should be in, and then VIP if you have the VIP Game Pass. For your first tip, I want to remind you, always keep an eye on your rank up. There's been times I've been like 2 times high enough to do my rank and I forgot to do it. I promise you, your rank up is one of the most important things in the game in order to progress fast. So if you're anywhere near ranking up, keep an eye on it and make sure you're ranking up as fast as possible. Sadly, I'm nowhere near this. This is probably going to take a very long time to get. The next thing we have is avatar leveling. But before this, I want to mention, always get the best avatar possible. So if you're in the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th world, etc., there will be someone down here that will drop an avatar when you kill them. I don't know if it's in every single world, but someone will always have an avatar. I think this SS unit over here has an avatar that you guys can get. If you go into your inventory and check your avatars, you can equip your avatar here. I have the Killer's Godspeed as my vanity because I think it looks pretty cool. And then I have the brand new Joker SS rank avatar fully maxed out, which gives me 3.61 billion energy. Now, to some of the leaderboard players, that's not a massive amount because the new area has better avatars. However, I bought this from the limited pack that's in shop right now, and no matter what avatar you do end up getting, you do want to make sure you're going to this avatar leveling up and doing it as much as possible to the max level, which is around 150. The next tip I have for you is, no matter what your world is, go and find your dragon race. For example, in the first world, you want to make sure you have the best energy and damage possible. I'd always focus energy first. This is because energy is directly correlated to how much damage you do. So if you have multiple phantoms, for example, that give 12 times energy, you can get a hell of a lot of damage a lot faster. And of course, if you're new to the game and you're not very good with tokens, just roll as many times you want. You never lose what you have as your best, so don't be afraid to keep rolling and make sure you can get at minimum the legendary plus every single time. You can also do the same with damage runes, but I'd focus on energy first. As you can see in my inventory, I have a lot of the phantoms in here. I do have the damage one on here, so we have all these energy done, and as well as the supreme, and then we have the damages are all mythical right now because I have not went for the phantoms or the supremes on these quite yet. Next up is going to be about weapons. Make sure you have 2 sets of weapons. You'll be able to get an energy sword, I believe, from like world 4, and then you have damage swords here. So this does 8.43 times damage and 10.3 times. I'm trying to get higher venom strike for more. That'll happen in the future. And then you have your damage and energy build here. So I'm now getting 103 OCD per swing because I have my energy build on, as well as my energy fruits, and obviously all of my energy phantoms over here. We also have accessories. Make sure whenever you can, don't worry about it, but when you are able to get accessories, try and aim for at least the legendary plus if you're struggling. That will also give you a boost in coins, damage, energy, XP, you name it, whatever the item is. Another point I want to mention is jewelry. So many people watching this video right now might just be listening to these and go, oh, I already know all of these. Focus on your jewelry. It's not hard to get. It can be difficult after the first set. I have the best energy ring, necklace, and almost the earring right here. They give a 0.075 times energy. It's absolutely worth investing in your jewelry, so make sure if you haven't done that and you've forgotten about it, go ahead and do that right now. Up next is your obelisk. Make sure every single world you can kill the SS hero 10 times and claim your obelisk boost, because this still boosts your damage and XP and your energy by quite a good amount. The next 2 things I'm going to mention is achievements and index. Now, index is something I have clearly not done enough of, and this is something I should be focusing on because you get a 5% bonus for damage damage and energy every single time, so it's definitely worth claiming if you haven't already, which I have claimed here. And then for achievements, these are by far more important. You have your energy, which gives you a bunch of energy boosts. You have time played that gives you more energy, friends boost if you have anyone to play with. You have dungeons, which are very important. They can give you extra equips, energy and damage, etc. So make sure you are claiming your index and your achievements. Index is the one I'm going to remind you of because that's the one I personally forget of the most. Up next, I'm going to talk about champions quickly. Now, I do have some of everything in here as an exclusive. Now, this one here is from the exclusive pack. You're not going to be able to get this unless you have Robux or a lot of credits. And these ones here are also from the new exclusive egg, as you can see here. And then these ones are for the old ones. You will not have enough credits to spend thousands on the exclusives. However, if you are new, make sure you're using every single code possible, especially on new updates, because you will get free credits and boosts and other things. And when you do, make sure you go into the shop, press on credits, and buy one of the exclusive stars. If you are new to the game and you start off 200 credits by using all the codes, make sure you're joining the Discord link down below to get all the codes. You can get a starter unit for 130 million energy. So trust me, if you're brand new to this game, by far the best thing you can do is buy an exclusive unit before anything else. After that, of course, you want to save up for the game passes down here. And remember, you can get them for free. For game passes, I'm going to show on screen right here, we have the game passes that do energy. We have double energy, fast click, extra champions, VIP, and storage. These are all the best for your energy boost. So if you do think on getting some game passes, these are the ones you should be aiming for first. Then for damage boost, you have fast click, double damage, double weapon, extra stand, and extra titan. These two are not very useful until you're very late game, so I wouldn't really worry about these. Quality of life game passes, very useful, is remote access. This allows me to use anything from anywhere in the map without having to actually go to that area. It's very useful, especially if you're grinding dungeons and things a lot. And then down here you can see your priority game passes for endgame players or new players if you want to get ahead, so you can have a look at this very quickly. If you didn't get a good look, go ahead, go back and pause, just have a look and read through it. Up next is the thing that I just hinted at, and that is dungeons. So if you go to Windmill Island is the first place, we have the restaurant raid. If you go in here, you can get a chef hat, which gives you 10 times power at the most, so 10 times damage. You get restaurant boxes, which give you dragon tokens, Saiyan tokens, pirate crew, demon, and sword tokens. These are very useful if you're new, and even if you're not and you're struggling to get tokens late game, this is by far the best thing you can do, because you can get thousands of each token here and then go to your exchange token, exchange them for exchange coins, then go into your exchange shop and buy whatever token that you need to do upgrades on. So for me, I actually have only just unlocked World 16. Now I need the Ripple Energy, I need Onomatopoeia, and a few other things here, so I'm going to buy these quickly. Now this one gives me an energy boost, and as you can see, I have 0 tokens. But what I'm about to do is I'm going to do a very quick restaurant raid run. I'm going to save up a lot of tokens and completely free be able to get tokens in the new area. And you might say, why is this important? It's because I cannot kill anything in this area, which means I cannot get the token manually. So the only other way to do it is by killing things within a raid, getting a lot of tokens, and then exchanging them for barrels. The other thing I want to point out is for achievements, the best achievements usually are in finishing dungeons and leaf raids and things like that. So you will need to get carried by people, and in the link down below there is going to be a description for my Discord link, and there will be people in there who are willing to help you out and carry you if need be. So if you need some good players, go ahead and join that link down below and you can meet some good players. They will make sure you can get through all the raids completely for free, and they'll do it for you. I'm going to cut back to when I've fought this restaurant raid a couple of times. I do want to very quickly mention, always remember to use your boosts if you're doing raids here. So as you can see, these are my starting tokens. I do not have many at all. I have a drop potion on, as well as the hot sauce, which gives an extra amount of drops. You go to your auras and always make sure you're equipping the best aura for whatever you're farming. So if you're doing energy, put on your energy aura. If you're doing damage, put on your damage aura. If you're doing opening, put on your opening aura. And if you're doing drops, put on whatever boosts your drop rate. Now this goes to about 1,000 waves. I have a couple of keys in my inventory here, so I'm going to do this off camera and then cut back, show you how many credits I have and exactly why this is useful. Before I cut back though, if you guys have enjoyed this video so far and you found some tips that you didn't previously know about, please go ahead, leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel. I love you guys joining the content, and for all you that support me, I owe you one. Now I'll be back in a second. Alright, I've finished the first restaurant raid, and as you can see with my tokens, we have 8,800, 8,300, 8,900, 9,200. Now for me, I do not need any of these. For you guys, you might need these, and if you do the restaurant raid and have the boosts on, you can use 8,000 tokens to spend as much as you want here and hopefully get something like mythical or even phantom if you're lucky. Now because I don't need any any of these, I can go to the token exchanger. I can put in any of the tokens that I'm not going to use, like these ones on screen now, including the demon fruit, because I've finished that one there. I now have 35,000 exchange tokens. I can go to the exchange shop, go to whatever world I need. So I now need the world 16 and higher, and I need exchange tokens for the onomatopoeia. So I'm going to get 3,500 tokens here. Go into my teleport menu, because obviously I have the game pass. Scroll down to world 16, and now I can roll in here to get a free energy boost, literally without having to kill any enemies in that world, just from doing restaurant raids and things, getting a lot of tokens, and then exchanging them for other tokens. So I'm going to sit and roll this quickly, and hopefully if we're very lucky, we'll get Supreme. I'm hoping for at least Legendary though. Okay, we have ended on Phantom, which is very, very good. I'm very glad I got that in 3,000 tokens. And now we're doing 600 OCD per click right now. And that's not even including my energy build. If we go to my ores and equip on this one here, I'm now getting 1.52 NVD per swing. Now, if you can go back to the start of the video, that is a massive increase from what we had earlier on. All because I was smart and trying to do fast progression by unlocking a next world if I can, and then using my transfer credits to get things like the onomatopoeia to boost my energy, which is what I'm saying you need to prioritize. So even if you have a world that you can't kill things in, you can still buy and upgrade the tokens you need from the highest world you have, even if you can't kill things in that area. That is going to be all for this video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you've made it this far, there have been so many tips in this video. I guarantee at minimum 1 to 3 of them have applied to you. Make sure you're doing your index. Make sure you're going to be upgrading as much as possible. And for one last point as well, make sure you are also prestiging yourself, which is in the first world over here. When you reach level 200, which does take a very long time, you come over here and prestige to get max level caps, 2 times point per stat level, a little bit of an XP reward as well. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you've made it this far, go ahead, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Your support is much appreciated, and I'll see you guys in the next video.